Okay, welcome to the today's live stream training. We are going to be covering some very important topics today. This is a long awaited for training session. We have been waiting for all of the pieces to sort of fall into place. And so today we are going to put a lot of juicy, valuable content out regarding marketing and connecting that to what I believe is the most powerful marketing tool on the planet that we have really almost an exclusive on, at least with what ours can do, messenger bot. And so we're going to get into how to connect all of these pieces today. As you know, when you're focused on building a six-figure, a multiple six-figure, or even a seven-figure business, you're busy. You're so busy. We're so focused that we have no idea what's going on around us. We're so focused that people are asking us, Justin, have you seen this deal, or have you heard about this one? And I'm like, no, what? We got blinders on right now. You know, we're putting, you heard Ron Pope on the call, something like 600-700 people a day into the business getting started. It's exciting. In fact, for all of the members that are watching us on the live stream or in the Zoom here, if you're excited about what's going on in this community, please hashtag excited. Let us know. I just want to give you guys a little insight, and then we're going to go ahead and get right in because we have a lot to cover today. I had a really good call this morning with Waskar, our CEO. He was driving, and he's always working, guys, behind the scenes, constantly working with the different departments. We have a real company here. We have a customer service department and an infrastructure department and a marketing department and a securities department and a finance department. And he's always working. He's in and out of meetings as they're growing this, what we believe is on track to be $1 billion business. But every once in a while, I get some of his time. And I just want to pass on a sentiment that he gave me for you guys, that whether you're watching this on the live stream or you're watching this in a recording, we had him on last week on the Power Team call. It maxed out. In fact, I just went and looked at the Vimeo recording. It's over 4,000 views. I mean, that video is rippled. There's a ripple effect of that video throughout the internet. And he said, Justin, I was overwhelmed at the amount of new members that have come on board that saw that little interview segment and messaged him. So many messages coming through in response to that video. He was overwhelmed. Our CEO was overwhelmed. So I just want to congratulate, for those of you that are popping in here and seeing, getting involved this week, welcome home. For those of you that have been with us for any significant period of time, some of you since Panama, guys, strap in your seatbelts because we're just getting started here. What you're about to see today is hopefully something that you guys will find tremendous value in and be able to really utilize these tools to help you build a successful 6- and 7-figure business here with CFX. Just gonna share a quick little backstory for you guys. I didn't really know Shane and Stuart pre-CFX, and it's funny, they happen to be in the downline, and Shane, I think it was Shane and maybe Stuart, messaged me a couple of times and said, hey, we got something here that I think can help all of us build this business. And, we get that kind of stuff pretty frequently, from people. And so it's, after a while you become sort of, numb to how many people want to help you build your business. And so we kind of were so focused and so busy that, we just kind of, okay, okay. And we put it off for a couple of weeks. And then I think it was Shane that messaged me first. He said, all right, listen, since I can't get your attention, take a look at this. And he sent me a link, just like you would to a prospect. And he sent me a link to the bot. And I said, all right. I clicked on it. And this was like version 1.0 beta of the bot. It's gone so many versions, and we've put in so much time and energy and effort. And I walked through this thing, and I have some experience with bots. I've built some chat bots. I've built some bot funnels. I've done some really lower level type stuff. And I walked through this thing, and I was blown away. I was blown away by the fact that these guys had put in a lot of time and energy and delivered us something that was a winner right out of the gate. And so that was what opened up our eyes to this automation tool. And I don't know if you guys remember, that was kind of how we got started.
It was.
And that was it. We got on a call. We went over the game plan and the vision, and then we put together really a strategic partnership. And so we've been working very closely to deliver to you guys, the CFX Power Team community. It's right there, network marketing industry, AI chatbot of choice, automation on a whole nother level. So we've got a few things we're going to cover today, and we're going to work through an agenda. As you know, I like to kind of put things in boxes and keep us focused on the game plan. Would like to wrap this up in 60 minutes, but we may go a little over. So, our agenda today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about marketing 101. Something I know a few things about, marketing 101. We're going to get into prospect management and proper follow-up, right? You hear all the time, the fortune is in the follow-up. And so we're going to get into a little bit about how to use that and how the bot now is going to help you improve your follow-up. But how it's really it's a partnership. You're working with the bot, not against the bot. We're going to talk about the Global Partners Facebook page. Very excited about where that page is headed, what, the existing engagement. And of course, Stuart's going to be able to share some data as we go through some of these different pieces. We're going to talk a little bit about the 21 video follow-up. And how that is going to help you improve that follow-up with your prospects. We're going to introduce today, I think we're ready to launch the Top Leaders Rotator and how you guys can take advantage of this new piece, this new incentive. And then lastly, we're going to get into how to, if you have questions, technical issues or anything, the best place to direct that through the support channels. And the future, kind of how the pricing options are some of the adjustments we're making just based on what we've seen within the community to make it easier for you guys to get the bot to help your new members get plugged in to this automation. So let's talk a little bit about the difference between organic and paid traffic, right? What's the difference? First and foremost, it's real simple. Organic is typically free traffic. You're not paying money for that. Yes, it requires energy and time and commitment, but it's typically not paid traffic. You're not paying somebody to send that traffic. You're not buying leads or solo ads. You're not paying for sponsored ads on Facebook or YouTube. It's simply organic. Now, that organic traffic can come from a multitude of resources, but typically you'll find mostly it comes from attraction marketing, right? We all hear the term attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is in its simplest definition, this is all my opinion, attraction marketing is you attracting the right people. We've used the term before, itchy buyers, right? Those are hot leads, attracting those people into your life through social media, whether online or offline, and them coming to you without you having to pitch them, and coming to you and saying, you know, hey, Graham, hey, Rianne, hey, Bina, hey, Tony, I'm interested in what you're doing. I see what you've got going on, whether it's your lifestyle, whether it's your positive energy, your attitude, your vibe, whatever it is. They're attracted to you and they want what you have. That's attraction marketing. There's a bunch of things that we can add to that, and we can do an entire training on it, but that's what it is. You know, you want to make sure your Facebook, and I'm looking at my other monitor and I've got my Facebook. Listen, that's your 2020 resume. When people want to find out who you are, they're going to your Facebook. They want to see what you're all about. And so if all you're doing is sharing political posts and spamming with your business 6, 7, 8 times a day, I can almost guarantee you that they will unfriend you or at the very least unfollow you. So it starts with your social media profile, whether that's just Facebook, whether you have a LinkedIn, whether you have a YouTube channel, or you're leveraging Instagram. All of this has to be kept up to, it's got to be, you got to level it up, guys. So we're not, again, like I said, we can do a full training on this stuff, but that's not the purpose here. I want you focused on the blueprints. We want you to use the blueprints. You know, you hear us say all the day, if we had to start over, if we lost everything, what would you do, Justin? Well, I'd follow the blueprints. Like if I had to start making $100 a day right now today, I would follow the blueprints. There it is, cfxpowerteamsite.com/blueprints. You have a blueprint that starts with building the business. Connect, engage, convert. Connect, engage, convert. That first blueprint under that, how to use Facebook to generate $100 a day and more in your CFX business, that's going to teach you how to connect with the right people. You know, I tell people all the time, if you want to sell, you know, hot summer bikinis, don't go connect with a bunch of senior citizens. And I mean that with the utmost respect. That's not your target market. So you want to connect with like-minded, business-minded entrepreneurs, and that blueprint is going to teach you where to find them. Where are they hanging out on social media? What influencers are they following? And so you're attracting the right people in, you're connecting with them on Facebook, and you begin the engagement process, and that takes you through how to engage with them. You know, it's a real simple 3-step process. You like their profile picture, you like a couple of posts, you send them a friend request. Those 3 keys basically gives Facebook this positive confirmation that you two should be connected and start exchanging information. That basically kickstarts the algorithm. And now all of a sudden, when you put out good content, when you do your Facebook Lives, by the way, the 3rd blueprint is the perfect Facebook live stream. You know, I don't know how many people have said, yeah, Justin, but I don't know what to go live about. What should I talk about? That blueprint has over, I think it's 75 live stream suggestions, things you can go on and talk about. And it has a video on how to do the perfect live stream. And so it's the blueprint is all there. And then once you start to connect with these people and engage with these people, you want to convert them. Well, that's where the bot comes in, and also some of the other features like our webinars. So please make sure you guys take the time to go and read through those blueprints and then implement what you learn. So the goals are real simple, right? We want to get, so we're gonna shift, and we're gonna start talking about the bot. We have with us today Stuart Murray and Shane Halton. They are creators. They started as partners in CFX. You know, they pitched us this idea of a bot. We partnered with them, and now they've become friends of ours. I mean, they've really put a lot of time and energy into this bot for our community. So we have the pleasure of having them on today, and they're going to do a fair share of talking today. I'm going to probably be quiet here in a few minutes and shift the gears. But the goals are simple. The goal is step one: person subscribes to your bot for more information. Again, if you're using the blueprints and you're bringing the right people into your business and they're eventually beginning to reach out to you and saying, hey, you know, Joe and Mia, Sally, I want to get some more information on what you're doing or how you're doing it. You know, you've got the bot. Now, I've got some notes from my call with Stuart yesterday, and they just kind of are now starting to float to the top of my brain. One of the things you do not want to do when somebody reaches out to you, even after they subscribe to your bot, you don't send them your CFX link. It's unnecessary. First of all, it's quite offensive when you just blast the link out to people, but the bot has your link in there to join. I just wanted to make a note of that before I got. But step one is person subscribes to your bot for more information. Step two is the relationship building. You guys hear us say all the time, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. Can somebody write that down in the chat? People do business with people they know, like, and trust. That's a fact. So you begin to build that relationship when somebody eventually subscribes to your bot. Because the beautiful thing about the bot, and I'm going to let Stuart's going to take us through a little demonstration. I think on your mobile, maybe you're going to walk through some little training. Yeah. So when somebody subscribes to your bot on one of your social media platforms or wherever they're coming from, or you send it to somebody and 2 or 3 days goes by and you're wondering, are they going to look at the business? Are they looking at the business? Well, the minute they subscribe into that bot and they start clicking around, you get notified. And so now you know they're interested. They've begun to research your company, CFX. And so now it's the relationship building. And you can follow the FORM acronym, right? What are they doing for fun, for occupation, for recreation, and for money, or sorry, family? F, family. O, occupation. What do they do for work? R, what do they do for recreation or fun? And M, what do they do for money? Those are just ways for you to continue to build that relationship and get to know your prospect. And then lastly, you want to use the global partners page. We're going to tie it all together today. One more slide here. That is the global partners page. For those of you that do not know, you can go to facebook.com/CashFX Global Partners. We have, last I checked, about 6,000 likes and followers. Guys, we are very proud of this page. We've got some people behind the scenes that manage it. The engagement is through the roof. I mean, it is. And I'll let Stuart kind of talk a little bit about his experience with Facebook pages and how well ours is doing. But I just grabbed a couple of quick statistics. I mean, look at that. Last 30 days, 83,000 people reached, y'all. 83,000 people reached through our Facebook page in the last 30 days. Post engagements, 36,652 comments and likes. What? And of course, our page likes are down a little bit, but I can't take credit for that. I'm blaming all you guys. You should be getting people to like that page. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We'll save this slide here. That's the launch of the top rotator. But let me bring on now at this point, Mr. Stuart Merry.
Thank you very much, Justin. Thank you. So here is just a demo account I use. So you can come to CashFX Global Partners and simply type in swipes. So Justin was talking with you earlier and talked here about how you're engaging, putting out content, as attraction marketing. And you might think, well, where can I get that content? Well, you can just type in swipes and access this free area. You don't even need the chat bot to access this area. It's completely free. And you basically get served up with random content. So every single day you can get fresh new content in different categories. So if you've got the bot, you can choose it with your link. Otherwise, you just have it no link, and you can decide anyway whether you want it with or without your link. And we have 3 different categories. So financial, lifestyle, education. So if you're talking about, for example, Forex trading, you might have stuff there around that. So let's just click on education. And it will then basically go and fetch this information. So there you go, Forex Academy. So if you want to share this content, basically you can simply save it. So by saving it, you can click on that, it will open it up. Right click, save image. So you can save that on your computer, or you could literally just forward it directly within Messenger. So you could just type in who someone to send that to. This demo bot's not necessarily friends with Justin, but there he is. So I can send it to Justin and then follow up with a message. And Justin's going to get a message from me. Let's say I'm just connected with him. Put some details in here. Let's connect. I see we share similar interests in trading. So you can follow up with people just as simple as that, and use the bot to be able to prompt you to be able to get content. Equally, we give you text as well. So if you want to just share that with people too, you can do that. You can copy and paste that into WhatsApp, Telegram, maybe not just Messenger. You can share that by any channel. So this is giving you fresh content, and literally, if I come back up here and I say I want education again, well, guess what? It's going to give me different content. Every time you come and do that, it gives you more different content, different sales copy that you can share. So this is all part of that kind of attraction marketing strategy. And so all of this is done for you. It's running 24/7, and it's tailored to Cash FX. So it supports the sort of whole CFX community. Now, Justin's mentioned notifications. So let's say you share your link with a prospect. So a prospect says, hey, like I've messaged Justin here. Justin replies back and says, can you give us some more information on what you're doing? Well, then you can reply back and share your link here. And obviously Justin can then click on that. And at that point, you basically go back here, you basically get notifications through. So you can see those notifications. It has the person's name. It confirms that you're the sponsor because they've clicked on your link. You click on that image there, and it will open up. It will open up the image of that person's Facebook profile. It's not always the latest one if they've changed it recently, but effectively you can click on that to find it.
Excuse me, Stuart. Can I ask you just a small favor?
Yes, Luigi.
Please put Justin just as a co-host, because as a co-host he can open and close his mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me do that. Just bear with me whilst I.
No problem. Just hover over his name and participants, and they're going to give you the option to put him back as a co-host.
I'm trying to find him as participant. Let me scroll down and get him. Excuse me a second.
You go to your Zoom account where you see participants.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'm navigating there. Although, where is he? I can't see him in the list. Oh, he's not. What's his name in the list? It's not Justin, is it? It's Power Team. There you go. I think you should be able to unmute now, Justin.
Yes, Power Team.
I can, but you have to make me a co-host, because if I hit mute again, I won't be able to unmute. So you have to hit the little more button and do co-host.
There you go. You are now.
Perfect. Thank you.
Cool. All right.
And I'll play along here, as you can see.
What you got? Excellent. So at that point now, I haven't got a chatbot link for this account here, so I can't necessarily show it exactly. But I'll tell you what we can do. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to share because I'm just giving you a demo. So basically, you've got your link. So it's always cashfxglobalpartners.com. And then it's / whatever you choose. So I know someone's chosen the word Bitcoin. I think that someone's chosen that. So I can just share that link back with Justin. And then when Justin clicks on that, it will open up basically his chatbot in essence. So let me show you kind of what happens there. I'm just going to switch accounts so I can show you. Let us know whether you've clicked on that link, Justin. In the meantime.
Yep, I have, and I already got the message that says, hey, Justin, finally a company that has delivered on 100% of its promises, 100% transparency, a real company, real owners, real technology. Click the business overview button to get started. Boom.
Awesome. Now what's kind of interesting here as well, let me just share my screen, my phone, because I'm just going to jump onto a different account that's on my phone so you can see what I'm talking about. So in this case, when it comes up, there we are. So basically, because of the link I've used, Justin's actually gone into the rotator because the system basically effectively didn't come in via kind of a mainstream, by someone's chatbot as such. So effectively, Justin's gone into the rotator because he didn't have a sponsor kind of tagged against his account. So essentially, that gets routed into someone in the team. So someone randomly within the team would have basically received a message just now telling them that that Justin Halliday has gone into their chatbot link, and they're now Justin's sponsor. So yeah, basically that person, your link effectively, Justin, was routed into the rotator there rather than into an individual's chatbot, which is quite cool. But we'll cover more on the rotator in a little while, and what we're doing there, as Justin has mentioned. So let's go back to my screen. So essentially, you're going to share that and get a notification through. And so I just want to show you here. Now I know a lot of people say, "Well, I've got this person, and I don't know their name. I don't know where I can find them. So how can I find them?" So what's important is you pick up the person's name that's on the notification, and the best thing to do is to basically go and search for that person in Facebook, which I know doesn't always come up with a match. Something that you've flagged with me and the support team as well before in the past, Justin. It doesn't always come up with a match, which kind of makes it more challenging, if you like, to actually find them. But this is where essentially you kind of sometimes have to do a bit of digging against the person's profile picture, or if they've commented on things before inside Facebook. So let me show an example. So I see this is go.
And do me a favor, go back to that participants list.
Yeah.
And find Justin, because I'm connected from my mobile, and I think I can show a couple of things as well.
Okay,
so
cool.
Make the Justin account in Zoom under participants a co-host, and that'll give me the ability to share my screen on the mobile here in a minute.
Awesome. Done that. Just done.
Perfect.
Awesome. So basically, let me bring this in here so I can just show you as an example. So you can see on the screen here now, you should be able to see the message popped up, and it shows that Kim Lindsay has gone into the rotator, right? So imagine that you've got a notification through, and Kim Lindsay is the person you're looking for. So obviously you can come up here and look for Kim Lindsay. Now I don't know whether Kim's a team member or anything. At the end of the day, I'm just going to type it in exactly as I'm seeing here, and I'm just going to search. And
so the key here, guys, to just kind of to pull out the key point is when somebody clicks on your bot link and subscribes, and then they actually can get in and start looking at information. You get that notification. You get their first name and last name as it's inputted in Facebook, and then you also get a link that will show you their profile picture.
Yeah. And this is the kind of a privacy thing, by the way, in Facebook. It doesn't let us have more information than this. Otherwise, it kind of gets, it's seen as being intrusive.
And I want to answer a quick question. I'm just going to, this is not a Q&A session, but I'm going to answer this. Nadia says, I got the chat bot. And some people have used it to register, but have not bought their package. So I see it not being effective. My question to you, Nadia, was, have you built a relationship with that person? Have you reached out to them? Have you started to let them to get to know you? Have you invited them into your social media? Have you invited them to the webinars? Again, the bot is a great tool, but the bot is not your sales force. The bot is your assistant. You are the one who should be building those relationships with those people, because like we said, people join people, they don't join companies. Go ahead.
Absolutely. It's a very, very good point. And let me extend that, because when you look at the notifications, we have 3 notifications. So you can see it stopped on this. Here you can see it's stage 3. So it says a potential sign up, right? And we've had some support queries or requests coming in saying, I had a stage 3 and I didn't get a sign up in my back office. And the thing to bear in mind is our bot doesn't integrate directly with the CFX platform. So when you get a stage 3 notification, it's telling you that person is literally 1 click away from signing up within CashFX. It's literally, they're 1 click away. So all you need to do is use that as a prompt to reach out to them and say, hey, I can see you're checking out CFX. Have you got any questions? Can I help you? Do you want to see my results? Do you want to have do you want to do a 3-way call with my sponsor or some people in my team? If you're not in the Facebook group, do you want to come into the Facebook group and you can see, how other people are happy with it? How do you like that Facebook page?
Let me share my mobile real quick, because I want to reinforce that. So if you can just for a second stop sharing, I want to show you guys something.
All that stuff is so important.
It's massive. So I'm going to pull this up now. And let me see if it's going to let me share. Okay, perfect. And so take a look at this. And so here's the first thing I got when I clicked on his link that he sent me, the CFX member, you, Nadia, or whoever you are, wherever you are, this is what I got. It gives me some information. Now, if I'm interested, I'm going to move through the bot. I mean, here's everything I need to know about CashFX, the business overview. Look at this. Why CFX? They've got a video. Why Forex? Why CashFX? We've got a video. Why Bitcoin? We've got a video. And so I click why CashFX, and look, here it comes up now. With another video. Discover more. It comes up with more information, quick overview and company values. Sign up now. I just clicked the sign up now button. This right here is next level stuff, you guys. Sign up now. Look, as a prospect, I can sign up. I can contact my sponsor. It's going to give me their WhatsApp. It's going to give me their Telegram. Their Telegram phone number. Everything I need to do to contact them. Now, Stuart, if you can pull up that demo account, what Stuart will show you in that demo account is every time the prospect, clicks on something to get more information out of the bot, Stuart's getting notified.
Yeah, I'd love to show you actually, but honestly, you've gone into the rotator, so someone else is going to get that notification.
Gotcha.
So,
but somebody's getting notified right now that Justin Halliday is interested.
Yeah. One of the team. Let's see if they contact you, Justin. I think they might know you're in the team though. Jackie's asked a very valid question. I don't know if we answered that a moment ago, about when you click on the bot, you couldn't find them on Facebook. Let me just show you a hack that I've found worked on a number of occasions. So let me share my screen back again.
Yep, you can just stop me.
Because this worked on a number of occasions.
And while you're doing that, Jackie and everybody needs to understand that there are people on Facebook that have their profiles set to private.
Yeah.
And so you're not going to find every single person that clicks into your bot. You're just not. Just like if you were doing funnels and solo ads, you're not going to be able to connect with every person that opts into your funnel.
Yeah.
People will have private profiles. They might have changed their profile picture that afternoon. But what Stuart's going to show you is really a little hack to help you try and find those people. Again, the guy's name might be John Smith, and you do a search for John Smith, and there's 7 million profiles named John Smith. So you have to understand, some of them, you might not be able to find all of them, which is why we're going to talk a little bit about the 21-day follow-up videos and why we really implemented those in the system, Jackie.
Yeah, absolutely. But let me show this hack in the meantime, because what you'll find is you'll find like the pictures here, and you may not find the person in this list. But it's all about degrees of separation. You know, like they talk about degrees of separation, how we're only like 5 or 6 degrees separation from, like everybody in the world. And obviously with Facebook and social media, the number of degrees have actually reduced significantly. Now, what I've found is you often can't find the people here, but when you click on posts, you find that people in your circle or extended circle have commented on posts that contain that person. So basically, you find that the person you're looking for has actually commented on a post that's in a group, like a Facebook group that you're in. So let's say you're posting in a Facebook opportunities group, like images like about trading, and maybe that's how somebody found you, and they end up reaching out to you, and then they're not friends of yours, but somehow they got into your chatbot, and it might be because you just posted your chatbot link in that group, right? So you come along here and you search the person's name in posts, because Facebook will give you then more relevant content back than simply, the list of people that have that person's name, because all these people are kind of completely random. Some of these people are completely outside your circle. Like they're like, 6 degrees of separation outside your circle. But other people here will have mutual friends of yours or mutual friends. So they're only like 1 or 2 degrees of separation away from you. So when you click on posts and you go and you filter those people by posts, you then start getting more relevant content with those people's names. So don't just come to people and look at this list here and go, well, I can't find them, therefore it doesn't work, or I can't progress it. And look, there's loads of Kim Lindsays, aren't there?
Loads.
Come to posts and basically narrow it down. I found that's worked on lots of occasions, and I don't know why, it just seemed to work.
And you're on the web version too. Let's clarify. You have more search capabilities when you're on your PC searching from the web than you do have on the mobile app.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
totally.
More layers and more. What is that called? That's your search
UI.
criteria.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've got a lot more stuff.
Filters. I guess what I was looking for.
You can search in your groups and pages, because the likelihood is the people that have engaged with you may well be in some of the groups that you're
posting your link in groups. You're posting your link on different pages, and so if you can filter that down, you have a better chance of finding people. But let's talk, Stuart, for a minute. Let's talk for a minute on the 21-day follow-up, and that's kind of what we added that for was for a few reasons, right? I mean, one of them is those people who opt in are going to receive a follow-up from you with a 60-second video that is going to invite them every day to look at a different part of the business, whether it's an invite to the live trades or an invite to the webinar, right, Stuart?
Let me take you through it. So some of you might be familiar with email marketing. Now, with email marketing, you can put people into a database. They've opted in, and basically you can. I'm going to be a bit kind of rude here. You can spam the crap out of them, right? And people do that. It doesn't necessarily work very effectively, but you can send them lots of emails. You can send them 3 or 4 emails a week, or even 3 or 4 emails a day. Are they going to be very happy about that? Of course not. unless you're providing very valuable content to them rather than, trying to promote stuff all the time. But you can send as many emails as you like within reason. Obviously, if they're not happy, they'll unsubscribe. With Facebook messaging, it's completely different. Facebook locks the whole thing down, and this is to kind of protect the house, to stop people from spamming other people using Messenger. It's probably the fastest way to get your account, banned, or to get, to get put in Facebook jail for a few days if you're just spamming people all day long. Now, when you've got a platform, it's even more rigorous, if you like, because at the end of the day, the platform is using technology, and technology means you're automating things, and therefore you can't be spammy with Messenger. So what's really important is when someone engages with the CashFX Global Partners Messenger page in any way, shape, or form, so they've clicked on a link that's opened up content on that page. Whenever they do that, they're then active for 24 hours inside the platform, inside Facebook and inside their Messenger platform. They're deemed to be active for 24 hours. During that 24 hours period, you can send them really as many promotional messages as you like. We obviously don't want to spam them, but we basically have set it up where once you've got someone that you've bought into your bot for the first time and subsequent times when they come into the CashFX inbox, within 24 hours they will receive a personalized message back, and we've created that content that rolls over 21 days. So let me show you how it works.
Brilliant.
So you have a personal bot. Step one. So these are you guys. There's like for 5 different people, okay, with 5 different personal bots, all with your contact details in, all with your personal link, all that kind of stuff. And essentially, someone comes into your bot for the first time, and subsequent times, they become an active subscriber. And at that point, you get a stage 1 notification through, as we outlined, when someone first joins the bot. So someone earlier got a stage 1 notification when Justin came into the rotator.
By the way, I just got messaged by the person who got my lead. We'll talk about the rotator in a second and why every single one of you want to be a part of the rotator. Go on.
Excellent. That shows fortune in the follow-up. So step 3, what we're doing is within 24 hours, we will send that person a message, and it will basically go out 7 days a week. And we send them out. At the moment, we send them out at about between about 8 and 9 a.m. local time. So it doesn't actually matter where they are in the world. They'll wake up that morning and they'll get sent a message from the platform. Doesn't matter whether they're in Australia or they're in London or New York or anywhere. They will get a message from the platform, local time to them. And essentially, we have a whole database we've built. For those of you that have seen these, just type the name of the person that's shooting the video. You might know that person's name. Then I can see who's already engaged with that. Just type that person's name in the chat, and maybe put the hashtag legend. He'll like that. Let's see. Are we putting that in the chat?
Lee says Dano.
Yeah, there's someone that knows, right? Okay, so these videos are all been shot by Dano. He's shot 21 of these videos. In fact, he shot a few more because we've got some as well about the giveaway. And in addition to that, we also have content that we put into it with calls to action. So you can see these little thumbnails there. So for example, we asked them, have they seen the CFX live trades? And effectively, they can then access those live trades directly from the chatbot. We will put them into the CFX social movement webinar. We'll give them a download link to the plan, the CFX official plan. So the latest version of the plan is available. We'll share some of the trading stats, your testimonials, all this stuff, all this content. We'll share them with a call to action. But also on every single call to action, there is a call to action to click on the sign up now button. And guess what? Because they've come in at step 1 into your personal bot, when they click on that sign up now button, it takes them back into your personal bot. So they're then redirecting back into your personal bot. So they're then getting your CFX sign up link. So when they then click on the sign up button to redirect through to the CFX site, it's your sign up link that they come into. Yep. This is what we've built and created. And we've been basically running this now for the last, I think, 6 to 8 weeks. We've just done it kind of quietly. We wanted to get it all tested and working properly. And it's been working very, very well. I have some of the stats on it.
I was going to say, you have some stats. I'd like these guys to see the success of the enhancement.
Yeah, and we've not really promoted this. We've just got this running. We wanted to make sure it was all working. We're sending about 5,000 messages, personal messages a month through the platform right now. Let me show you some of the stats. They're just showing you 2 different days. So that went out on Tuesday. This went out on Saturday. So just divide. If you get a calculator out on your phone, divide the 165 into 176, right? Because I showed you earlier on our website that you're looking at 80% open rates. You'll see that it's way, way higher than that. So 165 into 176, that's 94% open rate. And then this one here on the right-hand side, these are just typical numbers. They're like this all the time. Again, that's 94, just under 93.7%. So we're seeing consistent, like mid-90s open rates on these, which is fantastic, right?
No, that's amazing. I don't want to just skim past that. Right now, the global average on email marketing is less than 5% of your emails are going to get opened. Less than 5%. Yeah. So your messages on Messenger, on this Messenger bot, are getting opened, and then you can look at the click-throughs, which means people are actually clicking on the information, which means you're getting notified, which means they're staying active in your bot, which means they're going to get another message the following day, which is another video from Dano, inviting them to look at things like live trades, or like Jeremy asked, inviting them to the webinars, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't worry about the clicks thing here, because that doesn't apply. It doesn't measure that in this. It measures it a bit later. But effectively, you know, this insane delivery rates. I mean, put it this way, as Justin said, if you had 165 opens on email and it was a 5% open rate, you'd have to send out 3,300 emails to get the same number. Yeah. That kind of shows you how big a deal it is.
There's nothing on the planet, if you want to market online and you want to spend your time doing more of the attraction marketing, more of the following the Facebook blueprint, bringing the right people into your business, putting out valuable content, live streams, all that sort of stuff, and you really want to manage the people that are interested in the business, there's nothing out there that's going to make your life easier than the bot. No doubt.
And this is like, you think about this, this is automated follow-up. It's done for you. All you need to be doing is bringing people into the bot, and then that automated follow-up is there. And there's always 3 calls to action on every single message that comes out. There's 3 options. One is to go into the webinars. It goes into the CFX page where it does the countdown on the webinars. The second one is whatever content it's sharing in that particular message, like the live trades or the download the plan, whatever it is. And then the third one is your sign-up link to take you back into your bot. Those are the 3 calls to action. And so it works. It works a treat.
Now, I want to just touch on real quick. I want to touch on the Facebook page. So let me share my screen here real quick.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to let you do a little talking on this as well. But I'm going to pull up our Facebook page. Let me get rid of a couple of these windows, and then I'm going to share.
Are we finding this useful, by the way? Put in the chat. Is this like really open-minded to the possibilities?
Yeah, both in the live stream on Facebook and here in Zoom. If you guys are seeing what we've got going on here, some of you are new. I know some of you have really not used the bot, and I want to we want to keep it even simpler. It really is. If you follow the blueprint, you know, I know, Stuart, you put that message in there by sending the image and saying, hey, I see we're in the same group and we're interested in trading. And that stuff is good. It'll work sometimes. But we want you guys to really be growing your network. If you caught the live stream yesterday, we talked about the difference between a marketer and a networker. Be a network marketer. A network marketer means you're networking. You're spending, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours a day, connecting with new people. Not connecting with people in those Facebook groups that are the same info seekers, but taking a little extra effort and connecting with people that are in the influencers pages, right? You go to people like Gary Vee, you go to, people like Grant Cardone. Those are where you're going to find your like-minded entrepreneurs. So you invite them into your social network. You leverage the 5,000 Facebook friends that Facebook gives you for free that you can market to every day through your Facebook news feed for absolutely no cost. And if you're following the blueprints, those people are eventually going to reach out to you. It might not be the first week or the first month, but again, like we talked about, if you're here and you're serious about building a 6 or a 7-figure business with CFX, you've already made the decision that you're going to focus for 2 years. Because quite frankly, that's how long it takes to build a successful business. It doesn't happen overnight, y'all. So when you do that and then you start implementing this automation tool, and you start getting people to subscribe to your bot, now we incorporate this piece. So we've gone over, you get the notifications. We've gone over a little bit on where to go to try and find some of those people. For the people you can't find, it's okay. Don't stress, because we've incorporated the follow-up. And so those people are going to get a follow-up and an invite to come and take a look at some more information. And then we talk about the global partners page. You can see we went over the statistics of how many people it's reaching, the engagement, 6,000 people like, 6,600 followers. Here is the rotator. Who's on the rotator? If I pull one of these down, I'm going to come down here because I'm going to show you a very powerful post. Sally and the team is doing a great job at keeping the content fresh. Listen, Henry Douglas, I have the bot. Honestly, it really expanded my network because it gave me more time to focus on other forms of advertising. And let's not forget the signups too. Thank you, Henry. In fact, if you guys have any testimonials you want to share, I'm sure Stuart would love to maybe grab a couple of those as well for those of you that are really leveraging the bot. But check this out. There's 3 of them that are in here that have been extremely successful for us. What has CFX helped you achieve so far? Look at all the comments, you guys. Look at the comments and the engagement and the interaction. And so you'll see here, every so often, you'll see a top fan. The top fans are the people who are engaging in the group, commenting, liking, and engaging. So Gus is actually a top fan. And so Gus just sent me a message. It's probably buried now. That's how crazy this WhatsApp is. He sent me a message. He says, hey, I just got you in my bot. So Gus is part of that top fan rotator. And so when somebody comes to this page here and they click on, globalpartners.com, learn more, or they comment on one of these posts, which happens quite often, they'll just come here organically. We've not started the paid advertising. I'm going to give you guys an update on that today. We're very close. Again, we're not going to spend money until we get the whole machine working, and we're pretty confident that it's there. But when somebody comes to this page and they simply comment on one of these posts that says, hey, how can I get started? Or, hey, I want some more information. or they click on the link here, or they go up here. You won't see it because I'm an admin, but they click on the, you know, the button to learn more, and they go into a chat with the community, which, by the way, we pay out of our pocket for at the Power Team. We pay for an additional service for you guys. We have people that actually monitor the chat on this page, and if somebody is an organic prospect, they're going to go into that rotator, and they're going to go, and so you're going to start to see everybody that's on that rotator is getting leads. In fact, I don't know, do you have any stats that you can share about the rotator?
I do.
I knew you would.
I think we've got the echo back on. I've got your Facebook. Justin.
Oh, you think that's what's causing it? Let me stop sharing. Maybe it's my share. Let me stop sharing and try now.
So hopefully that's now good. No, it's still a bit of an echo. Although, no, maybe it's picked up. Okay, let me share my screen and I'll show you the stats because I've got the.
Perfect. Amanda, there's no cost to be on the rotator. You just have to become a top fan. And so when you go there, so there's two ways. We're going to talk about two ways to get into the rotator today while Stuart's pulling up some stats. The first one is by becoming a top fan, engaging in the community and getting that top fan. Now, we don't pick who those are. Stuart doesn't pick who those are. Facebook picks who you are by your level of engagement in the Facebook page. Before you actually share those stats, because then I want to talk a little bit more about, I want you and I to talk a little bit more about how people should be using that page.
Yeah, so these are the stats literally as of today. So we are like one short. So effectively, we'll be there. Your one going through earlier, that would have been the 3,000s. So we've basically redirected 3,000 effectively leads into the top fans. And so to put that into context, I think that we've got about 60 top fans in the system right now.
Yep.
With who've got the chatbot. And by the way, if you're a top fan and you've got the annual chatbot and you're not on the rotator, you're not getting basically free leads through, raise a support ticket with us. I'll show you where to go. You literally go to our website, click on the support button, and basically we will make sure you're added into the rotator. But you need to ask us to do that. So if you're a top fan on the page and you've got the annual chatbot, just come to our website, click on support, let us know, and then we'll check it out and add you in.
Can we drop the support link in the chat maybe? I don't know if Shane, if you're paying attention, or if you can do that. We'll drop the link to support. And so basically what Stuart's saying is if you've become a top fan and you have not received any of those organic leads, message the support at Botsy and they'll make sure you're added in. By the way, the math is real simple. If you're a top fan, you could be looking at anywhere from up to 50 free leads that have subscribed into your bot from those 3,000 prospects.
And this is what it looks like. Every single one of these little green boxes is a different person's chatbot. So essentially, when you kind of zoom in a bit, you can see exactly the numbers that Justin was saying. You know, there's 47, there's 46, there's 56, there's 58. It's all random, right? So it's completely fair to everybody. There's no like favoritism, if you like. Nope. And so basically, we just have pools of 10 people, and we have a number of different pools that we put them into, and it just literally randomly routes all those leads. So literally, it comes in here, and then it just opens out across the whole of the group that's in the system, and the system just manages it all behind the scenes. So essentially, that's how simple it is in terms of what happens at your end. So we have no control over that. The system basically manages it, but it's literally free leads on organic traffic through the page. Now, here's how you can be clever though. If you've got the chatbot, right? You get your contacts clicking on the link when they come back into the chatbot or come back into the messenger. They come back into here. The system remembers that they previously came in via you, so they'll then come back into your area with your contact details, your sign up link, all that kind of stuff. It's where they've never engaged with the bot before, do they then go into being the rotator.
That's
So
right.
that's kind of how that works. But this is where you can be clever. Once they're already inside your chat bot, you can share links. So Justin, I've shared with you that link here. Do you want to just share your screen and click on that link so
Yeah.
people can see? Because effectively it works like a landing page. Think of it like a landing page. I'll just stop my sharing so you can share,
I'm
Justin.
going to do it on my phone.
Because
Okay.
essentially this is exactly like sending someone to a landing page, except because they've already clicked on your chatbot, it now means that it's like there's a cookie that's on that person's Facebook account that the system has put on their account, so they know who brought them in. So if you click on the live trades link.
Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay, good. Look at that, guys.
So now scroll left and right.
There's all the different pairs, guys. So your prospect outside of the system, outside of the back office, which is where this is powerful stuff. Pay attention. Right now, typically to see the web TV, you have to be a member and you have to be in the back office. But
Correct.
We've given you the ability, this is powerful stuff. We've given you the ability to share the live trades with your prospect that hasn't even signed up yet. If you don't see value in that, this is massive stuff. And so I'm just going to click on watch live.
Yeah.
As a prospect outside of the system, and I am now watching the live trade happen for Euro GBP.
And normally you have to go, as Justin says, to the back office for that.
Massive.
Right.
Massive.
So can we
and that's just one of the links.
Just one tiny thing. We have about half a dozen different links.
Half a dozen. And it also works once you know your friends. Now let's focus on your warm market for a second. Let's focus on your warm market. Okay, your warm market, your sphere of influence, those Facebook friends that you're putting that content out for, and you get 100 of those friends to click into your bot and subscribe. You should invite every one of those 100 friends to like the Global Partners Facebook page. See, typically as networkers, you won't ever send somebody to a company corporate page because you then think, oh, well, they're going to sign up with somebody else. They're going to get somebody else's sign up link. Not here. No way, Jose. I don't mean that really, Jose. I know Jose's watching us. No way, guys. Once they subscribe to your bot and then they go and they like that Global Partners Facebook page, it is a community. We have done so much to make sure that all of the resources that the Power Team is building is community focused. Once they go to that Global Partners page and they click on anything in there that's bringing them to a sign up or back into the bot's going to give them your sign up link. You got to be using that page. That page, I don't want to share it anymore because I don't want to bring the echo back, but that page has so much transparency and so much social media proof and so many testimonials and so much content and value that one, you get your warm market to subscribe to your bot, and then two, you send them to that Facebook page and let them do their own due diligence. And when they're on that Facebook page, they get back into the bot and they decide to sign up, they're going to have your CFX link. Jackie, how do I see if I'm on the rotator? You just send a message to the support. Scroll up here in the chat. You'll see a support message, Jackie. Just send those guys a message. Say, hey, please let me know if I'm on the rotator.
Yeah, you should be getting
paying monthly does not qualify you for the rotator. You have got to have the annual bot and you have got to be a top fan. And that's one way to get on the rotator. We're about to introduce a new incentive here in just a few minutes. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and roll it out since we're coming up on an hour and a half. We had some technical difficulties. I'm going to get all of this edited out so you guys have a really good and so Shane is putting in a couple of links. The support link is in there where you can buy the bot. And so I'm going to go back. Let me go ahead and share. Do you want to continue? Yes. I'm going to pull back up. Hold on a second. Where is it? Let me get out of here. Let me pull this up one more time, and let me pull this up. And let me just share my screen. Yes, I want to share this right here. All right, so this is the new incentive that we're giving everybody. It's for our top leaders. And in this case, what is a top leader? A top leader here is somebody who has helped 5 of your. So you want to duplicate. You want to get duplication in your business, and in order to duplicate is you got to give people a system. This is the system. It starts with the blueprints, following the right blueprints, to creating that right target market, to putting out that right content, and then having a system to do all the selling and telling for you as you follow up. And so it's real simple. Number one, you've got to be on the annual bot to qualify for this. So for those of you that are on the annual bot, you share the bot and 5 of your team members purchase the annual bot, you're going to get put in the top leaders rotator. So I've heard some people say, listen, the top fans rotator sounds great, but I don't have the time to go to the Facebook page every day. Listen, some of you love doing it. Some of you are the same people commenting, and that's part of the community that I think we've created, the culture here. Everybody just is so in love with going and sharing all of this success, which is really refreshing. But some of you just don't want to get involved in that. Well, here's another way to get on the rotator. And I think what I'd like to wrap up here, unless you have anything else to add, is talk to these guys a little bit how we're adjusting the pricing moving forward.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, what we've found is, thanks, Justin, and thanks, obviously, everybody that's been on the call today. It's been great to run this session again, and that's why we want to do another one next week so we can really crank this up. So in terms of pricing, we've moved away from fiat. We've found, we're all in this space, aren't we, to make money through crypto, and to benefit from that huge opening space that's creating this opportunity. And so we've basically moved everything 100% into crypto. So essentially, because of that, it makes it very, very difficult to run monthly payments, because the crypto infrastructure is great, but it's not great for regular payments. So what we've done is we've set up options where you can pay quarterly, you can pay twice a year, like biannually, and then you get a month's free, or you can pay annually like you do now and you get 2 months free. So if you pay quarterly, it's just $57. So actually it's a bit less than when you were paying monthly before, because that worked out about $60. So essentially we've saved on card processing fees and just passed that saving on to the members. So you can pay quarterly, pay twice a year at $97, or you can pay annually, just like you do right now at $197. And that's through crypto.
Beautiful. So there you go, guys. Go ahead and click on that link if you want to upgrade to the annual bot. If you've already qualified for the top leaders rotator. If you have any technical questions, get in touch with these guys. They do a great job. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up.